Hello, this is David Lorimer here. Today I'd like to introduce you to an extraordinary book that I've been reading recently called Musings of an Urban Mystic by Rosamonde Miller, who was an amazing initiate into Gnosis and the mysteries. And she describes on page 48 her first real initiation when, aged 19, she was in Castro's Cuba. And she was taken political prisoner, and she was repeatedly raped and tortured. It's really quite horrendous to think that this kind of behavior goes on and young women are subjected to it. Anyway, one day she was listening to a couple of the guards, the man who was in charge of the torture and rape, and she was quite struck to find that he was talking animatedly about his daughter, and he was planning to give his daughter a puppy for her birthday, and suddenly she saw this monster, this person who organized her rape and torture was actually human after all. And so this taught her something about life, that you have to accept and integrate both the light and the darkness. So here's a couple of passages from this book. The first one is about birth. At birth, she suggests, we're dropped into a combat zone. Our mission? To keep brilliant and alive the luminous spark of light encased in our three-dimensional uniform. To keep our humanity in the midst of fear. To remain compassionate and without judgment. Never profiteering from war or engaging in acts of cruelty. Never forget who you were before being born, for you will return to it after you die. We must not only leave this earth with an honourable discharge, but full of medals of heroism above and beyond the call of duty. Never lose the best of your humanity. Never forget who you are. And this raises the question, of course, is who are we? Are we more than we think we are in terms of our body and our personality? I believe so. I think we have to remember that we are the universal mind, the universal consciousness itself. So here's another passage from page 44, which explains some of the same point. Clothed in physicality, we arrive on this planet as secret agents, I love that idea, as emissaries of the ineffable, entrusted with the mission of reconnecting and healing the fragmented limbs of divinity that have been broken and scattered within time and space during the process of creation. Several decades are given to each generation to complete its mission. Once our tour of duty ends, the debriefing begins, and I've written about this in terms of the life review. Did we get lost in the identities we took to complete our mission? Most agents have gone so deep undercover that they've entered the bloodstream of the world and forgotten who they are, their true name, or why they're here. They've put on the values of the world as if they were theirs. May you awaken in your lifetime to the gnosis of who you are and why you took physicality, and that you may consciously complete the mission given to you. Sleepers awake, it is your time. Sleepers awake, it is your time. Thanks very much for listening.